we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, the way that gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington football team. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tony Brown there on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers.
Herbert's pass.
Henry Ruggs, 71 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Fights off the defender. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A first down carry for Henry. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the... Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pick up a 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This is out quickly to the right, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 1st down, it's Herbert, escaping the pressure right. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career.
Going down the left side, it's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 49 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Roman on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The tackle by Brian Burns.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With this Washington 14, 49ers 7.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Henry Ruggs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, it's Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 43-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll run on first down. Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give to Henry. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that.
Here we go.
He takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington has taken the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. He can run. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
25-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
San Francisco.
Herbert on 1st down now. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Herbert back to the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. Touchdown, 49ers! Henry Ruggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On first down, it's Gibson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week one, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
The ball carrier.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 43 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes this Washington 28, 49ers 21. Brett Maher is set.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here. and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again. Herbert. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Herbert. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Henry. Gets through and now an opening. He's at the 30.
I need to get my
switch into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Griffin there on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Herbert, flush to his right. And he connects with Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. It got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert throwing again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the 49ers are back within a score.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. They keep it with Henry on first down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10.
The 20-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. There he goes left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes this Washington 42. 49ers 28. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
38-yard line.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Mecole Hardman, 38 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Good. Makes this Washington 42. 49ers 35.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Intercepted.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Herbert. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a gain of
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down.
On first down, Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. Flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, Herbert. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They begin with Henry. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That one goes for 36 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Washington, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.